Hello Year 8, sorry I can't be here with you this lesson, but I'll try and give you the best instructions I can via this video, and if you have any questions you can ask me when I get back. So we have officially finished studying words. I will be looking at your answers to the quiz over the weekend, and I'll let you guys know how it went next week. What I want you to do today is I want you to work on, first of all, the design specification for this project. To help you out, most of it is written down here. All you need to do for the first part is pick the words that best fit into the blanks. And then for the second part, where we've split up the design specification according to function, materials, target market, safety, and aesthetics, is fill in the blanks with either some of the words up here, and a couple of them you'll need to use your own words. So this shouldn't take you too long. Once you've done that, I'd like you to pair up and just compare your answers with someone else, and when I get back next week we will confirm the answers. So my recommendation is right now please do it in pencil so you can erase and change if you need to. So the next thing we're going to cover is 4 different ways to join wood together, and in the dispenser project there you could use all 4 of these different ways to join your decorations onto the candy dispenser. At the bottom you'll see pictures of the 4 different kinds of joint and how they might relate to the candy dispenser. So your next job is to get onto my blog. And you probably don't need a computer for each student. You can probably share a computer. And I've put on my blog in the Year 8 category a slideshow on different types of wood joints. So all you need to do is figure out what each of these is named and put a few things about them in the notes. Specifically, what you really want to know is how difficult they are to make and how strong they are. So I'll leave that up to you. And the teacher looking after this class can help you guys get some laptops. So once you've done that, that should probably take you, between that and the specification, that'll probably take you the bulk of the first part of the class. For the second part of the class, I want you to work on your drawing skills. And what I put in your workbook is pictures of the 4 kinds of joints that you will be making in this class. And your task is to try and copy each of those in freehand. So what I mean by freehand is I don't want you using a ruler. I don't want you measuring all the lines. I want you to see how close you can come to each of those drawings, just drawing without any aids. So I wanted to kind of give you a few quick instructions and tips and tricks before you start. So one of the things you need to notice is that each of these is drawn in what is called isometric projection. What that means is that the front of the object here, okay, it's not actually facing you, it's angled away from you. And because it's angled away from you, the lines here actually are at an angle. So if I draw a straight horizontal line, that's actually 30 degrees. Okay, and then this line up here, it's paralleling it. Okay, so similarly on the side here, the lines for the side are going the other direction. Okay, and they're also at 30 degrees. The only one that stays the same from if you're just drawing an object that you're looking at is the vertical lines. These guys still go straight up and down. Okay? So if I was to try and draw this shape here, I would actually start by maybe trying to draw these 2 lines right here. So I might start by trying to draw those 2 lines there, and then I might draw the top like that, and there's that line right there. Okay, so then I could draw my vertical lines going down. This one's probably the easiest one. It's short. This one's going to be quite short. So now I could join these 2 up. What I want to make sure I'm doing is I want to make sure that this line is parallel to that line. So sometimes I'll just run my hand over that once, make sure it's going in the right direction. So now that's parallel. Okay? And maybe what I'll do now, I'll just go over this a little darker so it's clear. If you're using a pencil, what you can do when you're done is you can erase all of the other lines. Okay? So now I want to do my lines going straight down. So if that's going straight down, so I'll make a line going straight down like that. Another one going straight down like that. And a third one going straight down like that. Okay, so now all that's left really is to join these up. And what I want to do there is make sure that if I join them up, joining them up at the same angle as the other line parallel to it. Similarly here, I'm joining this up, I want to make sure it's the same angle. Okay? So that's the general idea. For the ones that are apart, what I suggest you do is you actually draw the whole thing here first, and then you can erase those lines. Okay, and that way they're all lined up. Similarly, for these ones, make sure that these lines are all lined up. Okay, like that. And for this one, for your housing joint here, again, you can make sure that your lines are all lined up before you commit to your shape. So do your best. I'll see what you do, how you do when you come back. If you're having a really tough time with the angles, I have left with your teacher isometric grid paper, which if you're really stuck and you really can't figure this out, get some grid paper from your teacher to help you out. All this does is it helps you with your angles. So if I'm going here on this line here, I just make sure I'm following the grid. Okay, if I'm going straight up and down, I just make sure I'm following the grid. Okay, if I'm going across here, I just make sure I'm following my grid, and it helps me to make sure that all of my angles stay the same, or good. Something like that. Okay? So that's your task. So you need to do the design specification, do some research on wood joins, and then spend the rest of the class practicing your freehand drawing. And I'll see you when I get back.